Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you. And I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We know the truth now. Coach Fred, what's up, brother? Got you on the way, too. You should be already there in a day or two. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Jada, what up? We know the truth now. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We know the truth now. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. What is going on, huh? Tantrum Artwork, what's up? Roll the coin. Truth 510 in the Bay Area. Lisa, Louisiana, roll the coin. True Self. Barry, Atlanta in the building. Rolling Stoner, roll the coin. Danilla, Colorado. Danielle, I'm sorry. What's up, Danielle? DC, Tony P. Marty Mart, Texas. We know the truth now. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, and put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Now, Dallas, what up? Bow my head to my people. I love you and I'm in love with you. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Now, today, a lot of people don't understand. Luna, what's up? Thank you. A lot of people don't understand about where did our old culture go around the world? What did they do? Who did they become? Once you understand where these people come from, what they did in these new places, then you start to understand the new cultures in these areas. You start to understand how did they get this ideology? How did they get this type of knowledge from, why does the knowledge match up? Why does the symbols match up? Why does certain people live in certain areas doing certain things that come from America? STC me, what's up? Big Dream Creator, what's up, brother? So now we have to, never in history, you know I gotta get my toothpick. No. Never in history has anybody tried to break down where everybody come from. Like, who was the first culture there? Where they come from? Are they from that area or did they come from somewhere else, right? So that's my whole thing about history, that I'm trying to put together, like, what is the movement pattern? Who are the people? Who started that knowledge? Who put that there first? So when we start to understand that going into Europe and Africa and these islands and stuff like that, Start to see the first cultures there. Then you see the culture build up. Now you kind of understand our history and world history all together. Who mixed together? Who took our old knowledge, redone it, and turned it into new knowledge that they say they created? That's what we're trying to find out now. We got to move around the world. Let me get my charge. That's what we're trying to find out, y'all. Because once we start to figure out who was on these lands first around the world, then you start to figure out who really taught them the knowledge that they know. And the civilizations that came after that were influenced by first civilizations. So once we learn all the different parts of the world, where the names come from, we learn where Africa come from, Afri, which come from Tanit. We learn Europa came from Queen Europa of the Cretans, melanated people from here. You start to learn a name that these people ain't create their own names. They didn't create their own culture. Then you start to understand how powerful these people are, our people are. We created cultures and cities on these people's land before they ever got civilized enough to put a city together. So this the story. See, I'm telling the story from a whole nother perspective from what the YT people tell. Whole other story of what the alien people tell. Whole other story of what all these reptilian people tell. I'm telling the real story because nobody have in the history of history telling told the truth. Everything is covered up in a lie because they don't want you to know our culture from this land built their lands over there. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Let's start right here. Something simple. Watch this. Watch this now. How the great Atlantis, which we call America, abounded once in tall ships. How the people of Peru, through the South Sea, and those of Mexico, through the Atlantic to the Mediterranean Sea, did both in 10 years. How the great Atlantis, which we call America, with their tall ships. Okay, let's start right there. We got the first big ships. We got the first tall, melanated people. The first knowledge. The first agriculture. The first astrology. The first belief system. The first belief system. All these beliefs and this Hindu and Brahma and all that old shit. I'm going to show y'all where all that come from. Britain ain't named Britain. Let's keep They ain't named none of them places over there. The first people there named them places. And I'm going to show you. Now, great Atlantis, which is America, abounded once in tall ships. We are the first shipbuilders, people. We are the first navigators. You can't navigate the water if you don't know astrology. It's just that simple. You ain't finna get your dumb ass out there in that ocean and hop in those ships that floating around if you don't know the stars to take you where you trying to go. You get it? You're gonna die. You're gonna be shark food if you don't know where you go. Bro, it's over with. You just gonna be lost at sea, run out of food, it's over with. It's a wrap. You got to have some type of intelligence to do this. Let's keep going. Now, the gods of the Phoenicians, also known as the kings of Atlantis. The gods of the Phoenicians, also known as the kings of Atlantis. See that? Now, that's why I keep showing y'all All our people pulling the copper from the Great Lakes, taking it across the water with the Shin symbol, the Atlantean Hebrew symbol. These are our people, right? They coming from North America, South America, they come from all over here. This whole land had knowledge. This is the real old world, right? Now, those Phoenicians, they became gods in Greece, gods in the Mediterranean Sea, gods over there on their land, because you were so far advanced in those people, they called you gods. Everything you believed in had something to do with a god. Watch this. Let's break it down. Now, gods of the Greeks deified kings of Atlantis. All them Greek gods they talk about somebody from here. Let's keep going. The mythology of the Phoenician, drawn from the same source. The Greek gods and the Phoenician teachings are the same source. But we all know Phoenician teaching is older than Greek, so it comes from these people. Now, for instance, we find Phoenician cosmogony that Rephaim derived their origin from the Phoenician gods Grotus, right? Let's go look that up. Now we got, roll the coin, Argus, shining, bright, glistening, a giant. Talk about you got an all-seeing guardian. A giant all-seeing guardian. Now, the giant with the all-seeing guardian is a giant that knows a yin, people. A giant that knows about a yin. These are the people that created a yin, the all-seeing eye, the circle and the dot. So Argus is some type of mythology of a giant with he's an all-seeing giant with knowledge of agriculture, shipbuilding, and all of that. So that's the first one, Argus. This is the second one. Agros means field, countryside, farm, right? Derived from the combination of agros, field, and kultura, cultivation. Field cultivation. Now watch this. A common prefix used as a scientific technical term to denote soil or crop production. Proto-European roots of agros. Agros is acre, people. Acres. Acres. That's where the word acres of land come from. Acres of land come from agros. You get it? Agriculture, farming and agriculture. So now we're talking about the Phoenicians had a teaching about an all-seeing giant who all-seeing, you have to understand, all-seeing means he is knowledgeable. He's knowledgeable, people. He's all-seeing. He knows how to farm. He knows how to travel on boats. He knows how to build structures. He's an all-seeing giant from America. You get it? Those are the people that they call aliens. Anunnaki people. See, it's the difference between real shit and bullshit. The people they call Anunnaki are just all-seeing giants who know way more knowledge than these other people. Right? So a gross became acre. Acres of land for agriculture, farming. This is where the words come from. Let's keep going. So the Phoenician had Agrus and Agrotus, the all-seeing giant, and the agriculture teaching of Agrotus, connects the Phoenician with the remote west in the midst of the ocean, where, according to the Greeks, the Titans dwelt. From the west, back home to America, that's where them Titans at. That's where them damn Tennessee Titans at. That's where Derrick Henry at, the Tennessee Titans. The Titans dwelt here, the giant mound builders. That's exactly who they talking about. They ain't talking about no damn movie. They talking about your ancestors, them giant mound builders, the real Titans who sailed the seas. You get it? Let's keep going. The midst of the ocean, remote west, Titans dwelt there. See that? Let's keep going. Argo, a legendary magical ship built by Argus. Built by Argus. Phoenician is Argus. They created that. See that? So all this Greek mythology about shipbuilders, they talking about something that we told they ass. They took our story and turned it into Greek mythology. You get it? Let's keep going. Here you go. Argo. Melanated ships. Circle with the dot, a yin. You get it? The Greek Argos, melanated shipbuilders with a yin on the damn ship and the shield coming from here. The Atlantean, Greek Atlanteans. You also have Bet. You also have Bet. Thank you for pointing that out. You also have Bet on the ship. Our language. Let's keep going. How to give you a depiction of how they look in ancient on the old murals, right? Let's keep looking. Now, the sons, right? Otto Tothon, Plato, Totems was one of the kings of Atlantis. Otto Tothon was one of the kings of Atlantis. He married his sister Gia, they say, or somebody from the area. He is the Chronos of the Greeks, who was the son of Gen, the earth. Gia. Let's stop right there. Totems, one of the kings of Atlantis. Totems, Atlantis, South America. Okay, we get it now. Roll the coin. Y'all talking about people from Timeri the whole time. Let's go one more time. For your mind, Plato talked about Totems was one of the kings of Atlantis. This is where he come from. That's Brazil, people. Roll the coin. That's South America, right there. The Titans, the kings of Atlantis come from here. See that? This the old maps. Let's go back. El, who is called Kronos. El, who is called Kronos. Betylus, Bethel, and Dagon, which signifies bread corn. So he had 4 sons. The earth, Gia, married. The Phoenicians tell us about the 4 sons. El, who is called Kronos, Betylus, Bethel, and Dagon, which signifies bread corn, and Atlas Tammuz. Now we getting somewhere. Now we can break this shit down to where it really supposed to go. Right? Now, if he had 4 sons, El, Kronos. Now, who is Kronos? Let's start right there. Kronos is the king of the Atlanteans in the movie, right? Am I tripping? This is where these hunter-gatherers get the movies from. Kronos, the king of Atlantis, the big staff underwater, all that old bullshit. Kronos, the Titan king in Greek mythology, who overthrew his father Uranus to rule during the Golden Age. Through a Titan, he is associated with the civilization of Atlantis. His son is Poseidon. Where y'all get that story from, you hunter-gatherers? Now y'all got the white boy with the long-ass hair diving off the diving board, swimming with the whales and shit. The Atlantean with the big-ass staff. White folks everywhere. That ain't an Atlantean. Who is this guy with... Who is this WWF wrestler? He don't look nothing like this. Why y'all got Bret Hart on the damn ship diving off? Bret Hart, long wet hair, and Kronos and Uranus and all these motherfuckers. That ain't them. Yeah, Atlas. Atlas comes from, that's why they, see, King Atlas. See, you must understand where Atlas come from. Why is he called King Atlas? Atlas comes from the Pleiades star system. Atlas is a star, people. So when you follow that star, you know where you're going on a boat. All this stuff go together. Now, let's go back. Roll the coin. We got Kronos, Beth-El. Beth is Hebrew, El is Hebrew. You get it? El is not a Moorish name. Just because your damn name is Shabazz El Shabazz and you think you a Muslim, no. Hell no. I ain't letting y'all do that no more. My name is Shabazz El Shabazz X to the 3rd to the 5th Shabazz El Del Rey. No, nigga. El is not Middle Eastern. You can name yourself all these goddamn names, but no. El is Hebrew, God, deity, the mighty one. Not Shabazz El Shabazz. No, we ain't going for that shit no more. How y'all even get that language over there in the Middle East to even be Muslim calling yourself El? See, you must know that these hunter-gatherers did not start these languages. Just because you come in with a bean pie, talking about your name, Muhammad El a mirror and all that old shit. We don't care. Truth now don't give a fuck. You try to put your little suit on, try to act like you smart and shit, I'll tear you up and you'll be coming up out that damn cheap ass suit. L Bay and L, nah, that shit don't make you smart, nigga. I ain't going, we over that. Right? I don't want to hear all that big ass gray ass suit on and L Farrakhan and L, that shit cute, but no. Still a religion, big dog. You can't, how you gonna diss Christianity and you got a religion too? Same shit. One just got a God, one just got a prophet. Same thing. To me it is. I might want to follow a God before I follow a prophet. Because them prophets, hell, I'm telling you, prophets got kids everywhere. You like, damn, prophet. You got 32 children, El Shabazz? Shit. What's so divine about that? You can't be all that daddy. You got too many. You got 18 wives? No, bro, ain't nobody trying to do all that, man. Any nigga with 18 wives got to be a maniac. I can't deal with one good. I'm gonna do 18. I'm gonna be somewhere crazy. Roll the car. Listen to me. Beth El, bro. This is ancient Hebrew. This is not Muslim. So quit trying to call yourself all these names acting like you divine. That don't come from that. They got that from this. The big dogs. From here, a long time ago. Let's keep going. Now we know Beth El, Dagon. One of the 4 sons. Who is Dagon? Put it in the chat. Who is Dagon? Put that thing in the chat. Who is Dagon the leader of? Talk to me. Y'all already know. Who is Dagon the leader of? The god of who? A tribe in Africa. And what else? The Sumerians. Dogon and Dagon come from Atlantean American teachings. So the Dogon tribe knew about Sirius. Where they learning from? Timeri tribes taught them that shit. You don't know nothing about no Sirius and no planets. Then you get the fish god of Dagon from the Sumerian. That come from the Atlantean American. Cornbread. Bread corn is Dagon. I told y'all that shit. They laughed in my face. Dagon is aliens. Nigga, Dagon is cornbread. Just like Corinthian. Stop telling my people all these dumbass aliens, ET ass stories. Now, if Dagon is the chief deity of the Sumerian, what was he growing? Corn. Where he from? Here. The real Atlantean who took the knowledge to the Tigris and Euphrates River, talking about cornbread. I told y'all them was our people. Anybody building mounds in BC times, either they us or they mix with us. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no single tribe nowhere that don't come through us building no mounds with gold and silver and copper. Ain't no other tribe. Them hunter-gatherers didn't know what gold was. copper and bronze wood. They don't know nothing about. You got to mix metals with 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit just to make bronze. You think a dummy know how to do that? They're going to burn his whole hand off. You got to be equipped and knowledgeable from your ancestors to mess with those metals in alchemy. Simple. They can talk all that they want, but if you ain't never done it, you ain't gonna never do it if you don't know what you're doing. That alchemy come from here. All of that emerald tablets with the alchemy come from here. I'm finna show you. Thoth in here too. Yeah, Thoth in the knowledge. Here we come. Here we come. El, Chronos, Dagon, Beth-El, all teachings from a Timeri teaching. Let's keep going. Chronos. Now let's get down here. The Greek Uranus, Chronos, and the ancestor of Atlas. There go King Atlas. The ancestors of Atlas. You know, all go together. We go to map again. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. In Phoenician mythology, Kronos raised a rebellion against Uranus after a great battle with him. In the Greek legends, it is Zeus who attacks and overthrows his father Kronos and his daughter Ashtoreth, another called Rhea. Uranus had a daughter called Ashtoreth, another called Rhea. Now let's go back. Ashtoreth. Let's go look up. Ashtoreth is a major ancient Phoenician goddess, fertility, sexuality, war, and hunting. Mediterranean Sea. Counterpart of the Babylon Ishtar and Baal. She is influenced Greek deity. You see what I'm saying? Often depicted as a powerful winged horned figure. Now, this is a story of stars, people. Uranus had a daughter called Ashtoreth. And Dagon, after he found out bread corn and the plow. And Dagon, after he found out about bread corn and the plow, was called Zeus. Now, bread corn and the plow. This is what changes the history over there. The corn and their plow changed the history. Enlil is the plowman. You get it? Enlil is the damn plowman of the sky. You get it? The stars go with the agriculture. Enlil ain't no alien. Enlil is in the sky in stars holding the thrasher of the corn in the northern hemisphere. That's a fact. Don't let Billy Carson tell you he flew from Nibiru and say no damn body. Don't let Billy tell you that dumbass shit. Do not let Billy tell you he flew from Nibiru and save you. Billy a lie. If I ever see Billy in real life, I'm gonna be like, silly Billy. Why are you teaching our people that shit, Billy? Come on, bro. Come over here and talk the truth over in the corner. You got to do better, big dog. We know you want to ride in your Maybach and put your suits on and shit. We know you want to be cute. We know you want to be cute and act like y'all smart, but you got to tell the goddamn truth, Billy. Billy, your daddy an Indian, Billy. Billy, your damn daddy an Indian. He wasn't lying to you talking about no damn aliens. Come on back home, Billy. The ancestors need you. Roll the card. At least you're not one of them Jaguar priest niggas. At least you got an Indian daddy. You ain't one of them Jaguar niggas with a white mama. Come on back, Billy. We need you. We gotta get some back. We gotta get some more warriors on our side because these niggas going out of control. Let's keep going. Now, Asterisk, the gun found bread, corn, and a plow, was called Zeus. We find also the Phoenician legends mentions the founder and the king of Atlantis. Let's keep going. There's Asterisk. Here is Asterisk again. I mean, Astarte, looking just like an Egyptian, melanated woman, mother goddess of melanated people. This is the Phoenician Asterisk. Now, let's keep going. She represents freedom, liberty, and alliance between, no, I'm tripping. Let me show y'all who she really is. This is Asterisk. Later on down the line, look, Astarte. This her down the line. Who she look like? Let me cover her up. Who she look like, y'all? Who she look like? Look, y'all. Look at her headdress. Who she look like? Who she look like? Think about the statues in America. The Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. Look at the headdress. This down the line when the hunter-gatherer get the teaching, right? This the first one. Here go the second one. Down the line when the Greeks and Romans get her. Now, watch this. Some theories argue the Statue of Liberty is linked to the ancient Babylonian goddess of love and fertility, Astarte, sometimes described as the queen of heaven or a figure appearing in the sky. This is where the hunter-gatherer gets the Statue of Liberty from. Star, the sun behind her head, just like Jesus, right? Just like Jesus with the sun behind their head, glowing all up, deities of hunter-gatherers. They come from our ancient culture because they have no culture. So they turn our melanated people, teachings, into this bullshit. Let me cover her up. Now, see what I'm saying? Now, now you could go deeper into that, but I just want to show y'all the basis of what the hell be going on out here, right? Now, only thing different is when they switch the deity, they switch the true teachings of the deity, right? So now it got something to do with sacrifice and all this old Ashkenazi Jewish type of teachings. It was all about fertility. It was about fertility of the earth in the first place. Then they switch it to all this old other evil stuff. Then they try to act like we don't know what we're looking at. But y'all switched our culture into evil stuff. Let's keep going. Because they ain't got no culture yet. You must remember that. Now, this one to get deep right here. Listen closely. The Egyptians, the Phoenicians, the Hebrews, the Ethiopians, the Mexicans, and the red men of America, as we might have expected, to Atlantis. Now, Kronos visited the region of the habitable world. He gave Egypt as a kingdom to the god Tant, who had made up the alphabet. The Egyptian called him Thoth. Damn. Tant. Tant. It's a reach, but South Florida, we thinking the same way. But let's go look. We thinking the same way. Now, Tant taunt, with the Egyptian god Thoth, is the Phoenician or Greek equivalent to the Egyptian god Thoth. Like Thoth, Tant is credited as the creator of deity associated with wisdom, the invention of writing, letters, and magic. The figure is often linked with Hermes, right? But why is this important? Because this still shows a Hebrew connection to Thoth. See, people try to act like Thoth just an Egyptian deity. But it goes along with this other teaching too. They try to make everything Egyptian, right? I'm sorry. But everything is not Egyptian. It has it comes from somewhere, and the names are changed, and it's a little different. Hathor also, you're right, Mad Arthur. Hathor comes from some old. Hathor got something to do with the Vega stars. Hathor got something to do with the Hathor with the hair circle. That's Vega, the harp. It goes with it. All this stuff comes from stars. Now, don't get that twisted. I'm gonna tell y'all about that another day. But Thoth and Tant are the same. Now, it's hard for me to prove which one is older, but as I know, as a person that goes through history, I know that that Paleo Hebrew created hieroglyphics. Therefore, Tant got to be older than Thoth. Ain't no way around. Got to be old. Tanit and shit got to be older. Because it come from here. Let's keep going. Because I found that Tanit symbol in America. That's a fact. Let's go back. Now, if he dropped that knowledge off to Egypt, called it Thoth, the god of letters in the underworld, bearing a tablet, pen, and palm, some type of palm tree type ornament, right? This connects the Phoenician with Atlantis. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, the Antichthon of Plato reappearing with the Phoenicians. Something else I wanted to show y'all. Poseidon, while the king Mestor of Plato, gods, Mazor. Now, Mestor and Mazor. Now, we know Mazor is in Egypt, right? M-I-S-O-R. It's M-I-S-R in Egypt, though. M-I-S-R in Egypt. Let's look that up. Now, that's the Arabic name for Egypt. Arabic called Egypt M-I-S-R, Mazar, right? Now, the term has Semitic roots. It comes from the Hebrew Mizraim, then it goes to the Arabic Mizar. That's interesting. It was adopted by early Arabs to refer to the land of Egypt. It's used in the Quran to refer to Egypt. Now, that word right there, Mazor, right here, God's Mazor from the Phoenicians. So we are giving these people all of these languages because the Phoenician is from here. Now, Mazor is coming from these ancient Hebrew people. Now is the name of the Middle Eastern people calls Egypt. Where did they get that from? So all this stuff starting to make sense. Now watch this. Let's keep going. Whom one was Osiris, the inventor of letters, the brother of, what is that, Chua, who is called the first Phoenician, the first, I can't see it because my screen messed up, y'all. But as you can see, This Osiris and Osiris teaching came from some type of Hebrews. Stuff deep now. So the reason I want to show y'all this is somebody taught Egypt. That teaching came with a people on a boat. Then it stemmed off into Thoth and Osiris. And see, they want to teach you this the beginning of their knowledge on the Nile, but it's not. These people had different names, different gods from different places. Them people probably settled there and built it up the way it was built up with the God that they had, with the mythology or the teaching that they was teaching, putting down at the time. So, as you can see, Missouri, which is Egypt in Arabian languages, came with these people. Osiris came with them. Thoth came with them. Let's keep going. This would show that the first Phoenician came long line of kings or gods and that he was a foreigner. Compared with them, the Phoenician was a foreigner. They come from another place in the world, people. And in the delivery of these records to the foreigner Osiris, the god of Egypt, we have another evidence that Egypt derived its civilization from Atlantis. You get it? Osiris was a foreigner on Egypt. Let's read that again. And in the delivery of the teachings or the records to the foreigner Osiris, the god of Egypt, we have another evidence that Egypt derived its civilization from Atlantis. Now, through my research, Osiris is just like the maize god of the Olmec. They done the same thing. You drop them in the spring, they resurrect. They green because of vegetation. That's why the Olmecs made their corn god out of jade, because jade represents vegetation, the greenery. In the spring, it turns green again. So the maize god and Osiris pop out during the spring in the vegetation state of the earth. That's why Osiris was green. That's why the maize god of the Olmec was made green of jade, right? This shit deep now, but you gotta always take it back to nature. Because all them other explanations come after nature. Nature come first. They wasn't thinking about no sexual stuff, and they wasn't talking about no all that old shit that you want to teach. Oh, that's the rod of the man and the woman having a baby and the all that old shit. See, the phallus and all that. See, that's that old hunter-gatherer teaching. See, they want to come there. It represents the womb and the man and the no. See, that ain't where it started from, bro. Nah, these people too intellectual to be talking about some damn, nah, that's bullshit. That ain't where it come from. That obelisk was a monument. That ain't got nothing to do with no phallus of the earth and all that old freaky tail shit. Roll the corn. See, they be doing too much. White folks made that shit up. Phallus. A phallus? I'm so sick of y'all little horny little motherfucker. Roll the corn. What I was talking about? Because that shit be bothering me when I hear them people say this shit. I was talking about something. I was just finna look it up. Okay. Osiris. Yeah, because these people crazy, bro. So phallus having babies with the atmosphere and all that old. Shut your ass up. I'm so sick of y'all this stupid shit. Your ancestors were not teaching no phallus coming from the earth, hunching on the sky. What you want to teach your people? Oh my God. Stupid. That's why Osiris was green, right? He green, the god Osiris, green-skinned, because he represents the vegetation of the earth. This is a teaching of our people. You get it? In the spring, the grass started turning back green. The trees started turning back green. That's the representation of Osiris. That's what that means, people. He has the cane because that's lambed. Lambed is Hebrew. He got the cane because that's lambed. That's Proto-Canaanite. This is not Egyptian. This is lambed. The shepherd. This ain't Egyptian. This shit was in America. This the same thing he got. Let me show you. You see that? Let me show you who got it over here. Acting like this Egyptian knowledge. This Egyptian knowledge. Shut your ass up. That does not come from Egypt. That is an agriculture tool. Egypt is the desert. Therefore, they don't come from there. Somebody bought it. It's common sense. It's common damn sense. We're not even finna play like that. We're not finna do that no more. All y'all Egyptologists, y'all gotta teach it better, bro. That's the same thing right there. Same thing. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Lambed. Authority. It represents authority. You got knowledge of cattle, agriculture. You are a teacher. You are putting wisdom upon your people of nature. That is lambed. Same thing Osiris got with the damn cane. It's the same thing the melanated Indian had with a yin and the cane. Now, let's get deep. Let's get deep. Now, if you take this ancient culture of Tamari, it evolves, goes to Egypt. Now the eye is a yin. Now in Egypt, you have the all-seeing eye, a better version of the symbol, right? Now this is a yin with the lamb cane. It keeps evolving, keeps evolving, keeps evolving, keeps getting better, better stone builder, better agriculture. Now you got the lamb with the all-seeing eye. Knowledge, a yin. In Egypt, this represents a yin, the circle and the dot. Now it's an eye, the all-seeing eye. That ain't Egyptian. It's a yin. Roll the coin. It's just a whole bunch of evolution of American tribes. That's all it is, bro. Because they don't come from Egypt. Roll the coin. It's all it is. It's the same thing over here and over there. But we all know it's based in agriculture, and America is the agriculture land. Let's keep going. It's the same teacher. Don't separate these people. Don't separate Egypt, the first Egyptian, from the first Indians. They're the same bloodline, people. They're the same. They got the same teachings. Don't you know pharaohs ate corn, small sweet corn, people, for snacks? They called it the corn of Osiris. Don't you know pharaohs ate ancient corn called the corn of Osiris? Where they get that from? Come on, y'all. I got the receipt now. Anybody want it? I got a half a brick left. Anybody want it? Got the receipt. Let's keep going. Now, where we was at? Mazor, right? Then you get Osiris. And that he was a foreigner. will show that the first pharaohs came long after the land of the kings and gods, and that he was a pharaoh compared with them. I mean, a foreigner compared to them. Osiris. Let's go into the Semitic languages. The Semitic languages also are variations of one form. Though we do not know the primitive language from the Semitic dialects diverged, yet we know that such languages must have existed. We could not derive Hebrew from Sanskrit or Sanskrit from Hebrew, but we understand how both may have proceeded from one another, from one source. They are both channels supplied from one river, and they carry through, not always on the surface, floating of languages which challenge comparison. Now, he's saying Sanskrit and Hebrew come from the same stock of teachings. That's what I be trying to tell people. They don't understand that. Sanskrit and Aramaic and all that shit is the same thing with a slight twist on it. It's not different. Now, this could be like, I'm from Mississippi, you from Michigan, you talk a little different, but we the same people. It's the same thing. You might say, what up, my baby? I might say, what up, Jew? Same thing. Mississippi, we say Jew. I don't know where we get that shit from. We might be the Jew, because we the Jews, I guess. I don't know. We say, what up, Jew? Nick, my people in Michigan, what up, my baby? What up, dog? It's the same thing. We come from the same cloth. It's just different slang of our languages. Same way Sanskrit is the same thing as ancient Hebrew. It's the same stuff from different people from different sides of the same continent. We still understand it when we hear it. If I go to Michigan, Detroit, I'm going to hear what up, though. I already know what they talking about. What up, kinfolk? We going to still lock in, and we still, you see what I'm saying? We are all coming from a base language. It might be a little different. The names might be a little off, but it's the same basis. That's how they trick us with that. Oh, that's a different, that's a whole nother language. This is Aramaic. That's Sanskrit. That's Proto-Canaanite. It's the same shit. I studied it. Stop playing with us, bro. They want to separate our culture so bad, they drop all these names of these people and these tribes. You got Phoenicians, you got Canaanites, you got Hittites, you got all these different damn names with the same bloodline in different places. They want to confuse you. Don't let them people confuse you no more. Let me show you. Let's keep going. Same damn people. Now, we went through Osiris and the languages. Now, they talked about Christopher Columbus leaving from an ancient Phoenician port to come to America. Facts. Christopher Columbus left a Phoenician port that was built there for thousands of years when he brought his ass to America. Now, how ironic is that? This nigga left the port we put over there 3,000 years ago to come over here and try to get us back. Think about this shit now. How you think that man don't know where he going? You tripping. You think them people don't know the history of that land over there? You got to be tripping. Oh, Christopher Columbus just dumb, just floating around and found some Indians. No, hunter-gatherer. He know exactly where he coming and what he trying to do. He left the damn port our people built over there when he came his ass over here. You think they don't know where them names come from and the people who built these places come from? Why you think they hide history? If you don't know history, you can't hide it. You must know your history. Them hunter-gatherers know the history, therefore they hide it. Therefore they know who built it and where they come from. They don't want you to know that, though. Oh, Christopher Columbus just went, he think he was going to India. Just India the other damn way. Nigga, India on this side of Europe. If he leaving the coast that the Phoenicians built, going right back across the Atlantic. We got to use common sense, bro. Why the hell I'm going to go there this way going to India? India that way. I ain't got to get on no boat to go to India from Spain. I can go right across the damn Europe and go right out, keep going across Europe. Go to India. The fuck up to roll the corn. That man knew he was coming to the promised lands. You think he know? You think them people just wasting their life on the boat trying to play around? All this knowledge in these mounds and pyramids and temples of where people come from. All that pillars of Hercules teaching going to the west, to Atlantis. You think they don't know where the pillars of Hercules at? Once you pass the pillars of Hercules, you ride that wave right to Timeri. Let's keep going. Don't think these people stupid. They had already took over Europe and Africa. Now we must take over the promised lands. Because we learned all y'all history coming out these ancient spots we done took over. These people had historians the whole time deciphering shit, trying to figure out who these people was who built these beautiful buildings and pyramids and mounds. And they been found out. So by 1490 something, them people know all your history. Because you came over there 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 years before that and put it there. Columbus knew about Osiris. The king and queen of Spain knew about Osiris, the homeland of the Hebrew. They knew about it. That's the lost books of the Bible. The book of Esdras is talking about your history. In Columbus' diaries, he was reading the what? Book of Esdras. See, you got to put this shit together now. He already reading about your ass over here living in paradise. Damn, they got all the clean water and fruits and boats and vegetables. The promised land is gold over there. The 7 cities of gold. Pyramids and temples bigger than Egypt. You think they don't know this shit? It's in the books. They know who over here. They know. Don't think these people stupid. There you go. Hes Paradis. They know Hes Paradis is sitting right there. Fruit, vegetation, paradise. They know it. All the pomegranates and orange trees and citron trees is gone from the Phoenicians at that point. The Phoenicians are wiped off the face of the earth. The real Hebrew is been dead over there. It's probably a small amount of that bloodline still going around that area, but the majority of our people were gone in the 1400s. So everything we brought over there a long time ago was already used up. All our trees gone. We still had some palm trees and stuff over there, but that's about it. All the oranges and apples and grapes and all that shit about gone. They exiled, you're right, they exiled the last couple of people back to Osiris. The Assyrians done that. Now, by this time, all the resources that we built in them beautiful buildings is gone. But they looking for the homeland of that stuff because they knew it existed at one point in time on that land. So now they must go over here where it's at. They know where it come from. Paradise. Once you taste a pomegranate and your ass from the desert, or you from a nasty place in Europe, once you taste that a cold pomegranate, a cold lemon or orange, you would never forget that. A pineapple. I read in a book, your ass would get killed for a pineapple in Europe, ancient Europe. You pop out with a pineapple, they gonna chop your a pineapple. Break a pineapple you want to out in Europe in medieval times. Your ass finna be on a crucifix. You think this shit a joke? Y'all think it's funny. I'm telling y'all the truth. So now we must find the land of this stuff. The land of the real royal bloodlines, the land of the people who created this beautiful language, the land of the people who created this beautiful agriculture, who built these stone temples, the Tula, who built Tula, stone cities, limestone cities. Come on now, stick with me. Roll the corn. That's what's going on, right? So now they got to get to the bottom of this. We headed to the real Israel. Not the fake one. The real one over there. That's where they came from. They know this at this time in history. Let's keep going. Now they talk about, in this part, the Pillars of Hercules. Oceanic Island, go to the west. You pass the Pillars of Hercules, going to Atlantis. That's what they're trying to tell you. Now, these people even ended up on the banks of the Hudson, Arctic Circle. The builders of Central America cities are reported to be bearded people, had beards, right? The island somewhere remote west, beyond the Pillars of Hercules. So once you leave between Morocco and Spain, our people put two pillars on both sides of the ocean, going into the Gulf of the Atlantic. You can see the pillar on this side, pillar on this side. You go right through it. That's the Pillars of Hercules. That's leading you back to Atlantis. Our people even went to the Canary Islands, which sit off of, when you leave out through the Pillars of Hercules, you hit the Canary Islands, going to Atlantis. Our people even got mounds on the Canary Islands, people. This shit's serious. And nobody never taught it like this, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna teach it the right way. We even inhabited the Canary Islands. I got books talking about the tribes on the Canary Islands were Tamaricans. Boats stopping there, bringing them different things from here to plant. And they planted American crops on the Canary Islands, right outside of Morocco and Spain, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Fire. It's true. That was our route. We were stopping through the Canary, going back to the Mediterranean. Them our people. Now, you pass the Canary, you're going straight down to the Gulf of Mexico and South America, or the side, or the west side, or the east side of North America. Whichever way you're trying to go. You follow a certain star wherever you're trying to go. Let's keep going. Now, the builders of Central American cities are reported have been bearded. Phoenicians in common with the Indians. The Phoenicians have a lot in common with them damn Indians. They try to say human sacrifice, but that's bullshit to a great extent. They worship fire and water. So you must know what they're talking about. The Phoenicians are in common with the Indian. They're the same damn people. They worship fire and water. Didn't I teach y'all what the fire and water symbol was? What is the fire and water symbol? Which is a religious symbol today. Somebody put it in the chat if you remember that lecture. What's the fire and water symbol? Huh? I'm gonna break this shit down now. The Star of David. Y'all beautiful, man. Y'all learning this shit. Y'all learning it now. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Roll the corn. See, they want to teach you it's a religious symbol. That is the star. That's what they call the Star of David, the Jewish star, the jewels. See, that's where it come from. Fire and water. You put it together, you get the 6-point star. Fire. How you know this truth? How you know that truth? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? It's on the damn artifacts. That's why I know it. That's why I know it from, right? Fire and water. Roll the coin. It's on the artifacts. Let me show you. We know the truth now. Let me show you a Mayan, an ancient Mexican melanated Indian with that symbol right on his head. On his headdress, right? Let me find it. Roll the coin. Right there. Oh, they messing my shit up. Hold on. Come on, TikTok. Right there. Fire and water. You think it's the King of David. The King David star. But see, you got to understand where they getting this teaching from, right? If this is the tribe of Issachar, David is their military leader. See, it all go together. If the Mexican tribes are the tribe of Issachar, David is the military leader of the tribe of Issachar. So this is the Star of David. You get it? When you take it back to ancient times, it's the water going down into the earth and the volcano. Water, volcano. Put it together. All nature's teaching. Turned religious. You get it? Now you got the 6-point star representing fire and water. Now the 12 points of the star, because the Sumerian used the 12 points of the star. He talking about the 12 tribes are under that star. You get it? Or under the fire and water nature's teaching. Them ain't no damn religious people. They the 12 tribes of nature's people of Mary. Because that ain't no religious symbol. That is fire and water. Then you throw the tribe names on the 12 points. You get it? That's what it's about. Now, this man got it on his earring. Ancient Mayans. That's a boat on his head, people. That is a whole boat on the man's head. With the Star of David. Now, truth now. You just making shit up again. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. I got to show you what I'm talking about. Because if I don't show you, y'all think I'm one of the other niggas just making shit up. Issachar, chief of the military, was David. He was over there. He was over him some type of way. They served under King David. That's what it was. The tribe of Issachar served under King David. That's why that's the Star of David, because that star, right? Let me show you. I got to show you this stuff so you won't think I'm just on here just tripping, right? The tribe of Issachar, key supporter of King David, recognized for their wisdom, strategic insight, military strength during the unification of Israel. So this is our ancient teaching. This became biblical. This didn't even happen over there. This happened over here. The tribe of Issachar was a key supporter of King David. This is an ancient story. 87,000 valiant fighting men of Issachar. King David. That's where you got the Star of David. Now, that's fire right there. Ain't nobody never broke that down like that. But that's the truth. Once you get into so deep into this stuff, you can't be misled with, you got to figure out what this stuff really means. Ain't no just guessing. The guessing game is going to lead us the wrong way. So where we was at? Egypt derived from the civilization of Atlantis. And I was at the Phoenicians Phoenicians, they worship fire and water, people. That was come from the Star of David, the fire and water, right? Adopted the names of the animal skins they wore. This is to say they had totemic system, totem pole system, people. Totemic system is a totem pole animal system. That's where the Indian tribes get it from. They got it from us. I told y'all we are the first culture. They learned it from us. Now they around here with a damn totem pole. Acting like, nigga, we were doing that shit. Phoenicians is 3000 BC, big dog. Animal totems come from our people. Duke Deuce, he always see a fox. He be walking outside, he call me, Truth, I see a fox every damn day. You from the fox tribe, nigga. Roll the corn. You think that shit just popping up? I'm in Atlanta on my back porch eating food one day like 2 years ago. Big ass falcons just landing right on the damn thing, just looking me in the face. I'm scared as hell trying to sneak back through the door like, shit, motherfucker might bite. I'm going back in the house, my plate. Shit, I can't even eat out here. The nigga standing outside the window just look, and he came back 3 or 4 days in a row. Y'all around here seeing these animals every day, the same animal, bro. That is a connection or something. You ain't just seeing them animals just because he just out here chilling. He got other shit to do. Y'all seeing these damn foxes and deers and wolves and falcons and hawks. I know y'all have seen them before. Either they flying right over your house or y'all have seen them before. It's something. Crocodile, they got all type of tribes. You connected to the land and the animal, people. That's why the Phoenicians wore the animal skins of their totem system. You see it? Telegraphed by means of fire. They had paws and arrows. They came in peace. Then somebody got to fucking with them. Then they had to get on their ass. We come in peace. They begin in peace. They arrive, offered peace. Then they start messing with them. Then we got the battle. That's the same way we are today. We came in peace. Then y'all got to fucking with us. Now we got to get on y'all kids. It's simple. It's the same thing we do today. We tried. Put a 2 in the chat. 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 Now we came in peace. Then you get to messing with us. And then we do what we do. And now we wrong for hurting you. Now, all these hunter-gatherer people are teaming up against us. We are too self-sufficient. Now you got hunter-gatherers mixing with hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers coming. They want to take our cities, our trade, our agriculture fields, our buildings. They want to take out everything. Same what they doing over here in America now. They learned it from ancient times. That's why they were so good at doing it over here. We're going to bring in all these different people. Everybody can come. If y'all going to help us fight them niggas. Now, once we take over to get everything, get the army going and all that, we're going to send y'all there back home. Now we got the land. We feel like our military big enough. Mexicans, take y'all there back home. Where you from? Nigeria? Go home. We don't need you no more. We use you, we kick your ass out. The American government use you and kick you out every time. Long as we under control, everything's smooth. If we get the bucking, let me tell y'all something before I keep going. If we get the bucking the way we pose the buck, they're going to let everybody come here and put a uniform on their ass to save their ass from us. What this fool here just say, man? So you are admitting you are weak. That's why deities took control of North America. Makes no sense. You admitting you are weak. Okay. Dean Celine. Who are you? Are you a Native American or are you a hunter? Who are you? I need to know who I'm talking to first. Our people ain't have no guns, you hunter-gatherer. We are nature's people. We weren't around here shooting Glocks. What you think we had to? We were still tied to the land. We didn't have no mass destruction. Only warlords have weapons of mass destruction. We are wisdom, nature's people. We are not the shoot 'em up, cannonball, bang, bang people. They didn't beat us intellectually. They beat us with war machines, guns, cannonballs, explosives. They burnt your cornfield up. They know what to do in war. They war ready. They are a war tribe of people. We not. So therefore, quit asking me how them dummies get over on y'all. A dummy can box. A dummy can hit hard. He ain't got to be smart to hit hard. I love Mike Tyson to death, but Mike Tyson wasn't that smart back in the day. He just knew how to hit hard. He can win hitting hard. He ain't got to overthink this shit. Dodge the punch, boom, boom, hit hard, win the belt. Now, when you hit hard and don't ask no questions, you leave a people scrambled. So we was trying to scramble and get together and fight them back. And they didn't just fully conquer us, because all of us wouldn't be here. If they done what they wanted to do, wouldn't be no truth now on this damn live. Wouldn't be no Casey Macon, wouldn't be no Keisha the Hood, wouldn't be none of that. None but hunter-gatherers on TikTok. If they done what they wanted to do. We still held our own with what we had. That's a fact. Because you still here, right? Them people don't care nothing about. People don't care nothing about you. If they had to unalive all this and they had the power to do it, they would have did it. And we ain't just here for nothing. Your ancestors fought, hid, moved, hid out, done other things. Had a big family that could hold up against armies. You ain't here for nothing. You think you just here? Bro, when I look into my history, them people came to my family farm and tried to take it. I had 200 and some family members on the land ready to go. My family had 200 and some people on the acres ready to go. Get what they did? How many of y'all got? Oh, no, we're going to go on up the street. We're going to try this shit up the street where number 8 people at. Them the weak motherfuckers. You want to know who weak? I'm going to tell you who weak. The army were weak. Oh, y'all got 200 some over there. Y'all can fight back. Nah, we ain't going to mess with y'all. They going up the street where a couple people at. We're going to take their farm. We're going to take y'all farm with the taxes. Y'all, because y'all ain't, we can't get it physically. See, you must know your real history. I read mine. My people like, look, we ain't going. 200 something deep on the land. We ain't going. What y'all got to kill everybody. Army probably 50 or 60 deep at the time. They ain't even, these armies were not that big of these Britons and Spaniards. They wasn't that big. It was 50 to 100 motherfuckers. We got 250 niggas ready to go. They don't want their smoke. That's why my grandma kept her land all the way up to Texas took it. They ain't take it the hard way. They got it the conniving scammer way. They got it the scammer way, right? It's a difference between robbing and scamming, nigga. Robbing face to face, man to man. Let me get that. Scamming is all. Let me try to get your card number and pull your money out your bank and hide. That's weak. It's a difference between robbing and scamming, baby. See, we know in Mississippi, we know the difference. Scamming ain't no real robbing. That's finessing. You ain't got to see who you finessing. You ain't got to put your hands on who you finessing. Robbing is strong arm. Down south, we know that. You put your hands on. Bring your ass over here. Let me get that. They ain't want to do that. Now, if you are a small tribe of people, they will do that. But if you have a large people on the land, your bloodline thick, some of y'all still got y'all ancestors' land, bro. You still live on it today. You know why? Y'all were deep out there. Y'all was a deep, thick bloodline from that land they stood on, and they wasn't going. You admitting we took your land, right? Yeah. Y'all shot guns, killed small tribes of people, took their little piece of land, then y'all finessed it. You did do that. But your day coming. While you in my thing trying to be smart, Dean, Celine, your day coming. When the rabbit get the gun, we're going to see you have fun then. Your day coming. See, you talk against a people, you think they're going to never get their get back. See, that's where y'all think y'all slick it. Your day coming. Either your day or your ancestors or your descendants' day coming. Right? The meek will inherit their land again. Your day coming. Just keep talking shit. You know, see what you gonna do with your small tribe and our big tribe come through. See what you gonna do. See when the table switch, we gonna see what you gonna do. You gonna in your pants. You scared talking to me on this live, you hunter gatherer. Let's keep going, man. Let me finish this off. Let me finish this up. All right. We're gonna let you make it in the chat today. Your day coming. Your day coming. Now, their colonies extended from the shores of the Black Sea through the Mediterranean to the west coast of Africa and Spain and around to Ireland and England. While from north to south, they ranged from the Baltic to the Persian Gulf. They're talking about our people on ships, right? Let's keep going. All the way to England now. I'm going to break that down. That they learned that Egypt, Greece, Judea was derived from the Phoenicians. Phoenicians succeeded to all the sciences, commercial supremacy, right? Between the Hebrews and the branch of the Phoenician stock and the people of America. The Hebrew, the branch of the Phoenician stock, and the people of America, same people. Same exact people. That's what I want y'all to know. People of America. Them Hebrew, them Phoenicians, them Cretans, the Captor, the first Egyptians, Mizraim bloodline, all that shit us. Let's keep going. I'm finna finish them off. Hebrews, a branch of Phoenicians of America. The Syrian seed of people lived who styled themselves Phoenicians. They were the first great founders of the world, Craig. Our people are the first great founders of the world. Not just America. Greece, Egypt, Britain, all that shit is us. I'm finna show you. First great founders of the world. The Phoenician is the Sidonian, and Sidon comes from America. We got cities named Sidon. And both of the cities named Sidon in America got ancient spots. Winterville Mounds in Mississippi, Sidon, Mississippi. Right by Sidon, Mississippi, Winterville Mounds. One of the hugest mounds in America. Then you got Sidon, Lebanon, out there in Oregon, where the redwood trees, the giant oaks sit. Out there. They pulled trees from out there and built boats. You must know what's on this land. It's still here. It ain't going nowhere. Let's keep going. They were the great founders of the earth, of the world. Let's keep going. Now watch this. Canaanites, headband, melanated people, wearing that headband. The Puntites wore a headband. They are the same bloodline as Mizraim, the Puntites. The Egyptians talked about the Puntites, going to see the Puntites in Mexico, the land of their ancestors. They telling you what's going on, you just got to pay attention. P-H-U-T is a bloodline. Right there with Mizraim bloodline. Them the Puntites. Pharaohs said they went to the land of Punt, the land of the ancestors, and talked to the Puntites. Those are the P-H-U-T bloodline people. Still on the land in America. Wearing headbands with daggers. Giving them people baboons and incense and corn and avocados. Avocados native to Mexico. Egypt talked about getting green gold from the Puntite. They kinfolk. Avocados. Look it up. Our history is written down, they just hiding it. These people talking about going back and forth, and my kinfolk over here in Mexico, kinfolk over here in Florida. These people really talking about that shit. These people were intelligent. They try to make you think we ain't got no records. These people know exactly who they people are, exactly where they at, exactly when they went. They got dates and everything on there. When they speak of Atlantis, they know what they are talking about. This ain't no, see, in Greek it's mythology. What's the name of the tablets on the wall in Egypt with the Atlantean story on it? Damn, I can't think of it. I'll find it. They know exactly who they were talking about. The people, where they was at, the timeline, everything. The bloodline, everything. Greek mythology don't know. They speculating. Right? Now, not the emerald tablets. It's on the walls in Egypt. I can't think of it right now. I'll find it. But anyway, let's keep going. The Phoenician. The origin of Britons. Now I'm finna roll the coin. Now the coin must roll. Where does the name Britain come from? Britain, Europa, Europe. You hunter-gatherers didn't even make up Britain. Great Britain, huh? Yeah, we're finna break that down. The Phoenician origin of Britons, Scots, Anglo-Saxons. Anglo-Saxons got knowledge from these people. Scots got knowledge from these people. Let's keep going. Just like the Moors got knowledge from these people. Let's go look. The Phoenician inscription stone, the king of the Scots called himself Breton. Hittite. Breton, huh? The king of the Scots, the Aryan Phoenician inscription on the Newton stone, right? King of Scots called himself Breton. Now, roll the coin. This is when our people are mixing with the people of that land. But we still came with the name Breton. Let's keep going. Now, this ain't no Rosetta Stone right here. This, right? Proponents such as the 19th century scholar, Baldwin, our amateur researcher, claimed the script was Phoenician, potentially recording a dedication by a traveler, but these theories lack mainstream archaeological evidence. You know they're going to say that. Most scholars believe that the stone or the monument, right, cryptic and style, they don't want to tell you what it means. That's what that means. Let's keep going. We're going to find out what it means, though. Right? Now, the able punch, which is Phoenician, P-A-N-C-H, I think, brought the whole world under their sway. The book is called the Mahabharata Indian epic of the great Bharats. The Brahat Breton singers. Balan Indra, right? Indra raised the son of high in heaven. Indra leads us with simple sway. The punch, Phoenician Brahats. Leaders of the earth. Leaders of the earth. Okay. Roll the coin. Let's go back. This shit is crazy. The leader of the earth, nigga. Breton, Hittite. The king of Scots. This is where they get Scottish from, Britain from. These Phoenician words. These Hebrew words, you hunter-gatherers. Y'all ain't even made up y'all own name. Y'all just came in the area, now y'all Britons. Let's keep going. Now, let's break this shit down. Britain, derived from a Phoenician phrase. That's all I need to see. I ain't really got to break it down no more. Britain derived from a Phoenician phase, Bara Tanakh, the land of 10. Now, the land of 10, Britain, right? Now, 10 was found in the Isles of Britain, right? Hold on. Let's go check that out. 10 was extensively mined in the Bronze Age Britain. Now, watch this. 10 was mined in Britain. Let's go look at a familiar word. Let's go look at a familiar word that go along with this teaching. 10 is mined in Bronze Age in Age Britain. Primarily in where? Where? What a 10 was found at? Who the Queen of England lived at? Where the Moors lived at? Now, this is the first time 10 was mined in ancient Britain. On the damn Cornwall. Just like I taught y'all. I taught y'all we mined these people's land before their ass ever came out the cave. See, the Moors want to claim that. We're not going to let y'all have that. No. Our ancient culture mined 10 in Britain before your ass came out the cave. We built the Cornwall. Where the Moors lived, now the Queen of England live on the Cornwall. You think I don't know that? You think, see, a dummy don't know this shit. People who don't know history don't know nothing about what I'm talking about. We built Britain way before a hunter-gatherer became a queen and a king. They live on Kodesh, land we mined and put corn there. And they got rich off our agriculture field that they fought over for hundreds of years. Because once they got us out of there after the ancient times, the Moors come, the so-called kings of Europe, then the YT royalty come, take over the land. Now they are royalty on the land. They still royalty today. They still live on our land that we mined 10 and built the Cornwall today. Prince, what's his damn name? Prince Charles and Elizabeth and all them hunter-gatherers still live on Timeri ancient bloodline lands. Why do you think they want to harvest your energy so bad? Why do you think they want to do a little spiritual shit on top of your shit? You made them, our bloodline made them people wealthy. They wealthy off the crops that still grew wild in the area from where we planted them 3,000 or 4,000 years ago. Them people got rich off agriculture. They taught dummies that they got rich off gold and silver and that. No. Once they learned the old culture possessed gold and diamonds and silver, when they found it on their land, they went on world tour, nigga. Or it's a mound over there. We found a ton of gold in this mound. Tear that mound up in France. Tear that mound up in India. Tear that mound up over there. Don't you know what them ancient melanated people put in them mounds? Big diamonds, big gold, big silver. Pull that shit out of there. Pull the bones out. Pull that gold mass out in Egypt. Nigga, tear up all of that. We trying to come up. We know what's in there. We just found a ton of gold in the one in Britain. 10 and yeah, pull it up. Is castles out there? Oh, castles out there too. Oh, we want the castle too. We're going to say we built the castles. We want all that land. We want the castles. We want the mound. Yeah, we're going to say we built them. Come on. Roll the coin. You get what's going on now? Now, our ancient mining culture mined Britain before Britain was even Britain. And our people named it Britain. So right now, the Queen of Great Britain lives on an ancient tin mining complex on the Cornwall. You get it? America not only your land, y'all niggas own some more shit. Yeah. You think you just own the southeast of, oh, we just America. We just want to be from America. We just, no, not truth now. Hell no. This just the homeland. This the motherland. But boy, we got some shit over there, too. Nigga, we own the Queen of England land. We own the Vatican. We own the Nile. Nigga, we own the fucking Fertile Crescent. See, I want all this shit. We need some world domination niggas around here. We try to claim spots. I ain't claiming those spots no more. This the homeland. Yeah, this the motherland. This the land that raised us and fed us. This the house. This the crib. But boy, we own some more big dog shit around here. We own some all in the Middle East. We own some shit. We don't know nothing about it. I guarantee some of y'all bloodline buried right over there at the Vatican, right in Greece, right in Rome, on the Nile. Some of them damn pharaohs, y'all people. Some of them Cushites, y'all damn people. I'm telling you what I know. Them ancient melanated goddamn motherfuckers over there in Greece, the Macedonians, looking just like you. Talking about everything come from Africa. No, it don't. Shit come from here. Them Africans' bloodline ain't stretched no farther than Africa. See, they don't want to teach you. They're not finding no Africans in ancient Britain. They finding ancient Americans in ancient Britain. They don't want to teach you. We traveled before African ass ever got on a boat. Those people are stationary people. They're not world travelers. Didn't these people just tell y'all we built the world? Look what these people are saying. Look what they're saying about you. Let's go back. Look what they say. Founders of the world. Founders of the world, not just America. We come from America, but we founded places that these people, Santorini, Greece, Knossos, Greece, Athens, Rome, Athens, Greece, all them buildings were built by us. That's why buildings in Nashville look just like buildings in Athens. The Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee is built exactly like the Parthenon in Athens. 46 columns, same feet, same inside, same roof, same everything. But the one in Nashville, Tennessee is a replica. Ain't no, a replica of what? You have to have the original to make a replica, you hunter-gatherer. That is the original building. Same feet, same 46 columns like the one in Greece. That ain't Greek, nigga. That's Creek. Uchi. Phoenician. Captorim. Keftua. Minian. Indian. Let's keep going. That's exactly what that is. Now I showed y'all all the Britain stuff. Let's keep going. Britain, land of tin. We pulled the tin out of Britain, built the Cornwall over there. Let's keep going. Phoenician origin. Believed to have originated from the Celtic. The Celtic tribes of the mound builder, painted and tattooed people. The painted and tattooed people, the Celtic is really the Phoenician origin, the mound builder culture. The same way Chief Santeria in Florida had all them tattoos on him. Nature tattoos, a yin, shin, all these tattoos, these Paleo-Canaanite tattoos on our people. All over them. That's where they get these tattoo people from. Painted. Britannic. The Britannica. The Encyclopedia Britannica. Britannica. The dictionary, the languages. That shit come from your people. Talking about this Roman. No, it go back farther than that. All that Britannica stuff, Britain, all these languages in the dictionary come from us. We created the word Breton, right? It makes sense. Let's keep going. It makes sense. Now, something I wanted to show y'all. Let's go back. Phoenician, Brahats, Breton, Britannica, all the same stuff. Now it says leaders of the earth. It was a connection somewhere. Indian epic brought the whole world. It was something I wanted to show y'all. Here we go. Singers belong India. Indra Hoth raised the sun. Right? Indra Hoth. Right there. Hindu. Phoenician deity. Became a god of these people. Indo-Iranian people. You see it? Devas. Let's go back. It became the god of these other cultures. Lightning, rain, all of that. Theories. We went to that area, and this stuff come off our knowledge, and they build gods from it. Let's keep going. Phoenician order of the Britons and Scots, right? Phoenician king of North Britain. Prehistoric king. See that? I'm going to break this down. Let's keep going. Baal, the god of the sun, the father of God of the Phoenicians. Found in ancient Britain. Right? Let's keep going. The swastika. Brito-Phoenician suncoat. Here you go. She got the swastika on her dress. I forgot to get the receipt, but it's on her dress. Y'all all know that symbol come from American mounds. The swas. Hopewell got it. Mississippians got it. Adena culture got it. That's where it come from. It starts there at the mounds. It evolves. Now you have cultures all over the world. Hebrew cultures with the swas. Now they call it, why the swastika hooked to the sun coat in the old days? Now on her dress was made with the swats all over the dress. As our people have evolved, all the way in Britain, people. All the way in Britain. They're trying to make them like they hunter gallery, but they not. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Here she go. Look. Swats crosses, dress of the Phoenician sun priestess, carrying sacred fire. They worship fire. It was fire and water for the Star of David. Early Phoenicians. Now they start mixing and they become lineal parents of the Britons, Anglo-Saxons, YT people, later down the line. This is why YT people think they are the origin of everything, because they get mixed with our people, and then they become Anglo-Saxons. Now Anglo-Saxons is the Hebrews. Nah, hell no. We were there first, taught y'all this shit, mixed with everybody in different places around the world. We know YT people was in these areas, in Africa and Europe. We know that's how y'all got y'all upgrade with the DNA, fucking with us. That's where y'all got spiritual at, fucking with us. A Tamari bloodline. Facts. This is where y'all get spiritual and get y'all ancient upbringing from. Then y'all come back hundreds of years later and want to take over everybody. Because the other people did you bad. But anyway, let's keep going. Now, they talked about Kati, right? Early Britain king, the Kati or the Kati. Me reading about history lets me know that the Kati and Kati who taught them people is the Hittites. Because I seen this word translated into the Hittite. That's where you get Hatti. You see it? Hittite. Kati, Hittite. Roll the corn. The king, Hatti, Hittite. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. The Hittite king. These people were in the England area. Look at Shein. Look at Shein. Look at Shein. Right? Let's keep going. Look at the Lamb king. These are not no damn aliens or none of that old crazy shit. That's the Lamb king in Hebrew. They're going to circle and the dot look like right there, but we ain't going to do that. I'm just going to stick to this because you can see it right there. We're going to do this, though. That's Shin. That's the Atlantean symbol. The shepherd kings. There you go, Flick Skywalker. That is the shepherd. That is Lamb of the shepherd. These are the shepherd kings. In Britain, before everybody else was there, building monuments with statues. So you understand where these bloodlines come from, right? Who built these different places. These people were still trading with Egyptians. Now, I think this king right here, Hittite king, was trading with Egypt people. Like they were still connected. They just lived in different areas, right? I think he traded with Ramses or something. It was something like that. But I can't remember. It's a lot of information, but he was trading with Egypt still. They say he signed a peace treaty with Egypt over some type of land dispute or something like that. But stuff crazy now. So Britain, whom there Britain coin. So they got coins. Then they started making coins around Kati. They started making coins. Arya means noble. Like the Aryans, see the white people think they got the name the Aryans like it's some type of, they want to teach you that the Aryan is racist. But they don't come from white racist shit. Aryan comes from noble people. Noble ones. Aryan. Arya. Ariya. Ari. Right? Then Ari comes from lion, right? Ari comes from lion, like Arizona. Aria or Ara from Arizona, lions. Then I connect that to shit like this. Right? Now, what's dude's name? See, now, what's dude's name? Dude's name is, go back and find dude's name. King, I think it's Khatti. Hittite. Hittite. Hittitess. See, can I find, dude? Now, it's interesting now. Now, look at this right here. I think his name was Hafusa or something like that. It's some crazy. It's some. Now, if I read, like I was just showing y'all, right here, Ariy, Ari, Arya, or this is Ariya. Ari is lion, right? The king of the Hittites. Now look at this. Now look at this right here. Lion's Gate, Hattusa. Now, these are Hittites now. Hittite Empire. The head of the lion on the left and had already been broken away. Now, is this the tribe of Judah on that land? Because we know Ari means lion from Arizona, right? Now they're talking about Ari or Arya or Arya. Still got something to do with lions. So this is what I be thinking when I be studying this stuff, and then it make me go another direction. But it makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Now let's keep going. Now Arya, noble. Aryan race. Ancestral Britons and Anglo-Saxons. So these people were there first. Now you come into like a newer time, you got coins with kati still on the coin and some type of plant, right? BC, about 2nd century BC was sun symbols. This is 2nd century BC with coins. Note the crosses around the sun horse and the second coin contracting the title into ATT. The L between the face and the back of the coin. Electrum alloy of gold in which coin consists. Some type of gold. That's fire. Let's keep going. Now, Kati became Hittites. See that? People who were the first people in Britain. Now, Kati became Hit, and then it became Hittites in the Bible. Fire. See? Kati, Ari, Hittites. Eastern branch of the noble people, which are Aryans. Let's keep going. Now, the Hebrew word for Brit means covenant. Bris means covenant. So Hebrew vernacular was Brit Malah, covenant of cutting, or Brit in short. We also find the term Brit Am, covenant of people, in connection with the 10 tribes. I don't be telling y'all this shit for nothing. I don't just be leading. I don't just be teaching random knowledge. I'm trying to lead you up to where the hell. I just showed you got these lions at the gate of the Hittites. They some type of tribe. It look like Judah. And Britain, and Brit is a Hebrew origin connected to the 10 tribes. See, I try to throw you a loop, then I bring you right back to what I'm trying to teach you so you won't forget it. See, people think that tribe shit is fake. They think that tribe shit is fake, but bloodlines ain't fake. Because bloodline still pump today, nigga. So you can't be like, we don't care what bloodline we from, we just Indian. No. Hell no. That's a cop-out. You don't want to study, nigga. I need to know the bloodline, the tribe, the ancestor, where they was at, who ass they kicked, who kicked their ass. I need to know all that, bro. We just ain't gonna settle for no little piece of knowledge and just be like, nah, we just American Indian. Nah, I ain't selling for that. We everything. And I'm gonna show it. So I like the space I'm in. I ain't in the space with nobody else trying to teach nothing. I'm trying to go back as far as I can with our people, bro. It never been done before in history. They just say we Egyptians and we are Indians and we this and that and that's the end. No, bro, it's way deeper than that. It's way more powerful. Our story is the greatest story to ever be told if we know the real story. Right? An old man stopped me in the grocery store, said his son showed him some of my videos. He said, I watched the video. You took a melanated Indian from the South, took him all the way back to the royal people. He said, son, I ain't never saw nobody do that. They just stopped right there in the 1500s, 14, stopped right there. That's the bad side of our history, people. After the colonizers got here, they could tell you anything bad about us then. And that old man sparked me up because I was like, that's how I feel. Because it ain't just about what happened in a couple hundred years ago. How do we get to where we are at now? When the people came. And that's what I done. This is what I do it for, because we don't have a history going back to an ancient part of time where we can connect to people in America. That's powerful, right? So when we get to speaking about the name of these, I'm showing my people that we really name y'all shit. How you gonna try to downplay us and we name y'all shit? See, that's what I don't understand about history. We are just some dumbass West Africans on a boat as slaves. But when I go look for real, we name Britain. Nigga, we name Europe. We name Afri. We name the Iberian Peninsula after Eber or Ivory or Ivry or Hebrew. Come on, man. We name every major continent. From people from this land. And you're going to tell us we some slaves from somewhere else? We name the country where the colonizer is coming from to re-enslave our ancestors. That's crazy right there, bro. How the hell we name the country where our successors end up coming, our enemies end up coming from? Think about that, bro. We name Europe and the damn colonizer coming from Europe. That's crazy right there. That's how deep this thing is. We gave the nigga the name they use against us. That's wild right there. Woo, that hurt. I got to keep moving now. That shit hurt. Now, like I told y'all yesterday, the king of Mesopotamia, all this Abraham coming from Ur. The Bible starts with Abraham coming from Ur. King's list. Aryan and Sumerian, Mesopotamian, these people are coming from our bloodline. Because they are agriculture people. These ain't no hunter-gatherers. Let's keep going. Something I want to show y'all. Sun and fire, Vedic verses cited in the heading. We shall see that the Hitto-Phoenician was a special worshiper of the god Baal, Indara, also called by them Indara, who was the sun coat and whose name is recorded in the early monuments to be examined later on. Indara. Let's go look at that. Indara, Phoenician sun god, Baal, often linked to the Vedic deity, Phoenician, Indian, and early British cultures come from that. When they say Indian here, they're talking about India. That's what they're talking about. Central Asia migrating west to the Mediterranean. These are all of the cultures we started. All of the cultures we started. India, early Britain. We named Britain. Let's keep going. Indara comes into this. Roll the coin. Indara. Now, this is the last one I want to show y'all. Hitto-Phoenician, Hittite, Suncross, Wingtown Shire. Let me show y'all something right quick. As y'all can see, that is the Earth Cross, a yin, the swass, all ancient stuff that come out of American mounds on this stone. All the symbols. Wingtown Shire. Let me show y'all something. Wigtown Shire. I'm tripping. Let me show y'all what's out there. That is Scotland, people. It's Scotland now. Roll the coin. Let's go look out there. See, we must know what we built around the world. Right? Now, let me show y'all something. Let's go look around over there in Wingtown. Let's go to Wingtown. Wigtown, I mean. Look at this. Look at that right there. Lord. It's fire. Straight through the stone. Let's look around a little bit. Look at that. Now, look at that. See that? Wigtown. Mounds. Stones around the mounds. Look at that. Fire. Now, let's go back. Let's go back. To that stone. Scotland, right? Now, why is this the oldest culture that's on that land? And we find all these mounds and rocks and all these old mound builder symbols. And I guarantee you, agriculture is right around this area. This is what builds cities, people. This is what cities get built at. Stone circle. Let's go look up the rest of this. Let's see what they say about this area first. So I want to show y'all what was built. Now, when you find these areas, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for right here. The primary stone monument of Wigtownshire, all right, with significant agricultural and prehistoric ties to the Torhouse Stone Circle, also known as the Torhowski. Bronze Age. This is the same round of Bronze Age when our people start traveling real heavy. 19 granite boulders is situated in the Black Notch Valley, a landscape that was central to early farming communities. Who is the early farming communities? Our people. That's what I've been trying to teach y'all the whole time. All over the world, there's always an early farming community popping up around 3, 4, 5,000 BC. And they come from here. And they're using the same symbols. Same thing. Right here. That cross, that earth cross, that early Hebrew cross, the swastika, the eye of a yin. So now, we got to start looking around a little more. They try to teach us this stuff is Scottish, it's Celtic, it's all this other stuff. But it's not their shit. We really need to go around the world and look at this stuff, people. This ain't even their culture. They are naming their culture of early farming communities of our people. Then it's our land, because the people buried there is your bloodline. That's why they hide all of them and call them giants. They don't want you to match our blood up with them people. That proves this is your land. It's really bigger than what I'm trying to teach y'all. It's way bigger. The moral of the story is all these beautiful places. Bro, do y'all know how beautiful Santorini, Greece is? Knossos, Greece? Do you know how beautiful that shit is? You better go to YouTube and look. Bro, I'm talking about right on the water, monumental palaces. Beautiful. The clearest water you ever seen in your life. The thing is, our people got mounds and burials right there before anybody ever lived there. Fascinating. And I tend to show you where it's at. Once we start traveling and going around the world, we got to go to these spots and get videos because they are teaching us, the new people who live there are teaching us about these places. So they ain't got to tell us the truth. They just lie to us. Oh, this is our ancestors. See how beautiful this stone is? Damn hunter-gatherer trying to tell me this is his ancestor stone. They even using your names. When we think of Great Britons, we thinking of YT people. Briton ain't even come from YT people. See how they just told us all this shit? Aryan race, we thinking of some racist people. Aryan, we thinking of racist. That means noble. See what I'm saying? So they can twist the narrative of the history to make these words, we don't even search into the word because we think it's their word. They don't even have no words. Truth, who are these people then? What are you talking about? What you mean who they are? Who are the ancient culture or the new culture? What you mean? What you mean? The new culture? The new culture? Okay, bro. Before I get out of here, I got to break this down. America is the oldest land mass on the planet, bro. See, let me deprogram people so they can understand how the world works real quick before I get out of here. I got about 20 more minutes. Listen closely. America is the first land from under the waters. Therefore, we are the first dry land mass on the planet. Right? You get me? The Canadian Shield got the oldest land, minerals, and water. So this is the oldest land from under the water. Therefore, the first man, the first animal, the first bug, mosquito, goddamn bird, everything come from here first. Because this is the oldest land. You don't have no life if ain't no land from under the ocean. The oldest form of elephant, the oldest form of horse, fox, lizard, man, whatever, come from that piece of land. That land created the first man on the planet. The planet will create some more men. See, you talking about who them people and who these people. I'm finna show you. The people bringing the agriculture come from the first land. The people bringing the knowledge come from the first land. The people bringing the animals, the ox, and all these star alignments come from the first land. They've been here longer. They are original to the planet. Now, 100 years go by, 100,000 years. You already been here 100,000 years. Africa and Europe start popping up from under the water next. Them people, that land mass was still underwater. While you was over here, your ancestor was over here planting crops. That motherfucker just come from now, I ain't gonna say we were planting crops, because it's old. It's old knowledge. We was already over here figuring it out. I'm gonna say it like that. We had a head start, 100,000 year head start to figure this thing out. Right? So boom. Our climate, we are a certain type of people, original people from this climate that we from, we copper colored. We deal with the snow, we deal with the rain, we deal with the heat. We deal with all elements because this is the most fertile land on the planet. Now, Africa pop up, Europe pop up. The same way the planet popped your American ass out 100,000 years ago, it popped out of African bloodline. This is Mother Earth. Mama can have more than one baby. Don't your ass got a sister? Don't your ass got a brother? Mama popping out babies on her land. Therefore, you the first baby. You is the big dog. You not the run. The run is the African. The run is the other babies the earth popped out over there. The run is the mutation and mixture of the people who come from the planet of that side of that land mass. They want you to think everybody came from one land mass. That is a lie. That's why they got us stuck in this dumbass matrix. That African come from that land. His genetics is made for that land. He made for heat, nigga. All year. We not. We made for cold, heat, rain, water, sleet, snow. He made from heat. He blacker than a motherfucker. He made to block the heat in the Sahara Desert. You ain't. See, people don't understand this shit. I got to break it down the way I can break it down. Mother Earth had him second. He has to come out adapted to his culture, to his land, to his weather. So you get the popping out people over there on that landmass. Snow people. Mixing with Africans and Africans popping out white folks. And I can't explain it all this shit today. But they come from that landmass. We come from this one. So now, by the time these people are primitive, nigga, we the truth. By the time they up walking around and learning a little something, nigga, we got boats, bow and arrows, castles, temples, corn. Nigga, we got copper, gold. We went all down in the earth, pulled out the damn copper and gold and sapphires, and we around here looking good. We got whole cities built. Pyramids are already built on that side of the world. Mounds, ancient ancestors, bloodlines of names. We got bloodlines of names. That's where the tribes come from. They don't have that. They don't have written records. They want to tell you your people don't have written records. Them hunter-gatherers don't have real records. So the bloodline of the king come from chiefs over these bloodlines who are connected to ancient ancestors who learned the stars and learned agriculture and mixed plants together and came up with corn. Corn is science. Corn just don't grow on its own. Corn is real science. Somebody had to put this vegetable with this vegetable tied together and put it in the ground and see what they're going to do. Then it popped out. You're like, oh, shit. It's bigger than the other one. Cook that motherfucker. Throw that bitch in some... Oh, shit. We got some whip over here. Now let's grow a whole lot of them at one time. Big ass field. Everybody full now. In Mary. Everybody full now. We like, okay. This a cash crop right here. This the highest strain of corn, just like marijuana. Now, we start to build boats out of trees. We rolled the water around our area, figured out that we had to waterproof the boat. So now we get the wood boat from a big ass tree from America, cut it all out of one tree. We find that all them tar pits. Tar pits are in the Bible. Tar pits in the Bible. Bitumen. You find out that bitumen and that water don't mix. Rub that shit on the boat. They rub the bitumen oil slick tar on the boat. Now the boat is waterproof. These some intellectual people. Now we can sail this boat clear across the water. Let's go see what's over here. Because we advanced. Them other people ain't left and went nowhere. They are still primitive. They land is 1,000 years from under the water, for 100,000 years after our land popped up. They still primitive. We pull up with the big ass gold chain on. Spears made out of copper and gold. Headdresses with feathers. Big ass oak wood, bitumen, all slick boat. Corn, beautiful women with long hair. They got on dresses. And you out there butt naked with no crops. Now they saying we gods. You get it? We got a culture. We talking about the falcons and from our homeland, the promised land. We talking about fruits and vegetables that we got. Y'all ain't got it over here. We growing them. We setting up trade centers in y'all area because y'all ain't got none. Them the people I'm talking about that took your name and took your culture and live under that name today. Now, whoever asked me that question, I hope you understand now. That's what happened. And different bloodlines and tribes left here and built different cities over there. The Captarim built Greece. Mizraim people built Egypt. Mizraim people are also the Cretans, the Greece people, same bloodline. Then you get another bloodline from America with the Sidon bloodline. Sidon bloodline is the Phoenician. The real name of the Phoenician is the Sidonian. Our records are intact. Our story is taken from us, and people are trying to claim your bloodline on another land where it don't even fucking come from. Ain't no Phoenicians, it's Sidonians. Start looking up Sidon in Mississippi and Sidon and Tyre and Lebanon over here. You're gonna find big ass mounds right there. So now, our records of our people that are more ancient than them, which they called the gods and the aliens, Dagon, like I just told you. Why is Dagon alien shit? Ask yourself this, right? Ask yourself, why is Dagon alien stuff? Let me show it to you again. Ask yourself that. Why are them Dagon people so different? The four sons, where that shit at? Right there. Dagon. Four sons of Phoenicians. Dagon. Right there. Right? Why they so different? Why are the Dagon the Sumerian people? They tall, they strong. Their name come from cornbread. And their name come from bread corn. Why are the bread corn, tall, smart, strong people on boats the gods of Samaria? They are the ancient culture from our land that went to the Middle East. You get it? Shit's simple, man. We ain't gonna make it way harder than what it is. That's what happened. Now we pull up with staffs and canes of lamb and a yin, and we got the all seeing a yin, and corn getting planted, cities getting built, monuments getting built. We mix with these people and upgrade their DNA. Now, this is a solid question you got to ask. This is a solid question right here. Watch this. Watch this. You got to ask yourself these questions. Hold on. And this is what they don't want you to learn. They don't want you to learn this stuff, man. They do not want you to learn this stuff because it teaches you the real history. What is going on with the damn? Hold on. Next in Mesopotamia. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all one more thing. Roll the coin. Let me see. Watch this. Now, they teach you about all of this aliens giving folks DNA and putting DNA in your back and making you dig gold. And Anunnaki made you dig gold. And Anunnaki put aliens, they put DNA in your head. And Yaku put DNA in your head. And that shit is bullshit. All of it is mythology. This what really happened. This what really happened. Now, they ain't gonna tell you straight out, but you got to use your head. Based on archaeological genetic studies, the period around 6000 BC in Mesopotamia was a time of significant cultural and genetic interaction, often referred to as the Neolithic transition. You see that? Now, what's the Neolithic transition? During this period, populations were in the process of shifting from foraging to farming, which involved the interaction of local hunter-gatherers groups with early farmers from neighboring regions. This is us, farmers from neighboring regions. This is them, hunter-gatherers. You get it? Particularly in the Fertile Crescent region. This shit funny as hell. All right, genetic admixture. What is an admixture? Early farming communities in the region indicate that these groups were not genetically isolated, but rather resulted from the mixture of different cultures. Our culture mixing with hunter-gatherers. Let's keep looking. The arrival of new groups. Evidence suggests that different groups with distant agricultural practices began moving into the Mesopotamian plain from, look at this, just make up some shit. Zagros, what the fuck is Zagros Mountains? Anatolia cultural exchange. This era showed a blending of different material cultures such as pottery, that's our shit, they ain't have no pottery, suggesting that the mixing was not only genetic, but also cultural. We taught them hunter-gatherers. That's who we taught. We mixed with them. Just like I told you. In BC times, in the damn Fertile Crescent. So this story became an alien story, mixing with primitive hunter-gatherers, which is a damn lie told by Muslims and Illuminati niggas and Muslims and Arabs, and it's the South it's a Middle Eastern damn lie. Now, the Middle East people know that, so they go around and blow up all our old monuments on their land. You get it now? They find a ancient Sumerian melanated Tamarican shit and blow it up. They found an ancient Phoenician Hebrew statue, set a piece of dynamite on that motherfucker, because they know that's not their culture. They call that idol worship. It's evil. We worship Allah the prophet, but them old people had nature's teaching, they evil. Now you the motherfucker who evil. You hunter-gatherer. Well, for us upgrading your DNA, you would have been fell out in the sand. That cold computer on there, watch it. Snap. That's the end of that. Right? That's what really happened. In science, they know some new people poured up. That's when their story began. That's when the biblical story began. They know in science what really happened. The Tamari ancient bloodline with that plasma coming out the hood is the same blood in the first Sumerian. That plasma is the same blood of the first Egyptian we just pulled out the hood in Mississippi. They know it. They got too much blood flowing through. They know what the fuck is going on. We got to learn. I love you and I'm in love with you. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. That's what's going on, y'all. And when you look at it, as of what really happened, you can decipher this stuff way easier. See, it's certain lies that they tell to throw you off. Our people who never left this land are the same bloodline of the people who left. Some stayed. Those are our ancestors. But the bloodline of both of the ancient travelers, seafarers, and us is the same. We are the first seafarers. They don't even have the trees to build the type of boats we built. Therefore, you can lie all you want. They not building no boats. Coming across no water, getting no copper. They ain't got no tree to even build a boat. Let me tell you something I read in the book, y'all. And I want y'all to study this. The book said, all knowledgeable cultures came from America. Just because of the copper. To melt that copper down, you have to have trees, people. Nothing else in the world in ancient times get hot as some type of furnace with trees. You got to keep throwing trees in the furnace. Am I lying? Go read about it. This is the only land with enough wood to keep throwing trees in the furnace to make ingots of metals. Shit, common sense, bro. So if this culture came from somewhere else, they don't have the trees to light the furnace to melt the metals. They can't make the Bronze Age. They can't make the Copper Age, the gold. You got to keep, that furnace got to be 25,000. Let me give you an exact number. Let me open up the Truth Now laptop again. Let me give you an exact number. Because this shit just common sense. They just brainwashed us at this point now. Now, to melt copper, you need what temperature to melt it? And it got to stay at that temperature. Now, this shit hard. 1984 Fahrenheit. This shit is extremely hot, people. This is 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. To get something that hot, your stove not gonna do it. Your stove is not gonna hold a temperature of 2,000 degrees. What my stove go up to? Let me see. Hold on. The stove go up to what? The damn stove don't go up to nothing but 1,000. Maybe I might be capping with that. That stove, I'm gonna blow that motherfucker up if I run it at the high temp for an hour. You got to put that metal on top of something that's 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit for it to even start to even melt. You gotta have trees to do that. Trees, the only thing gonna get that hot in ancient times. The only place in the world in 3,000 BC where you got enough trees and the copper to melt at the same time. You gotta have the copper out the ground plus the heat. It's America. That's a fact. So ain't no, oh, the copper got made in Europe. You a lie. Same way the people were new, the agriculture was new, the trees was new. Our trees was old. We was already throwing that wood up there by the Great Lakes. 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, melting that thing, making copper ingots to take back across the water. You get it? 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, let me ask this motherfucker one more question. Now, melt copper, you need the temperature at 2,000 degrees. Now, and you had to use wood. in BC times. Facts. Ain't no goddamn smelting plant in 3000 BC. Right? To melt copper using wood, you must achieve the forced air wood and charcoal furnace to reach these high temperatures. As a simple bonfire is insignificant. You can't even do it on a bonfire. You need a charcoal furnace. You need a furnace. The process requires intense, sustained heat over an hour of 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, a forced air furnace where it's steady getting hotter. Now, this is when we get into the real question. Does America have ancient furnaces that melted copper? Let's just say by the Great Lakes. By the Great Lakes. This is what you ask this stupid ass computer. Roll the card. What's this? Yes. Now look at this. Now look at this. Whoa. See what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Ancient inhabitants, Great Lakes, old copper complex, sophisticated copper working, 9,500 years ago. I'm done. I'm done. That's enough. That's enough knowledge for the day. That's it. Can't teach you no better. Look at this shit. We can go see these places right here too. Them old ass furnaces right there our people made. Long, look at that stonework with the furnace. Beautiful. They be acting like hunter-gatherers made that and shit. Go back. Y'all tripping. Look at that. Roll the corn. 99% pure copper coming from the Great Lake, found all over the world. We got the damn furnace right there. Where is it? Echoes of Iron Lake Superior Shore. I got to go see this. Let's pull that up. Whoa, beautiful. Look at that. Echoes of Iron on Lake Superior Shore. They know exactly what the hell this is. Look at that, right there. What is it? What's in the area? Up there on Lake, I think that's Michigan. Let's go look. Yeah, it's Michigan, I think. Look at that, bro. Look at that. You ride right by there, don't even know what it is. That's an ancient furnace. We were cooking up gold and copper right up in that joint. Look at the brickwork. Ooh, that is beautiful. Look at that. Let me lean that back so y'all can see that brickwork. Look at that brickwork. That is crazy. Where the hell is it? Charcoal, massive kilns, right around the forest, both fuel carbon source, iron ore, pig iron, U.S. Forest Service took interest in the iron making past. Look at that. Right on the water, people. Right by the forest, right on the water. Look at the stonework right on the water right there. With the ancient copper melting right, probably right back here in the woods. Fire. See how easy I just go right to the receipt? The receipt ain't hard once you know your culture. See, it ain't hard once you know your culture. I didn't even know that. I knew about kilns, but I didn't know we had them that big. I seen some small ones before at mound complexes, but they got huge ones by the Great Lakes. Crazy. 9,500 years ago, that's older than everywhere, people. That's metalwork in America, older than everywhere in the world. Facts. With the trees, with the product. You can't cook cocaine without the coke. Can't make crack without the cocaine. So we got the copper, we got the gold, we got everything we need coming right out this area. We got the trees to heat it up. We got everything we need to make this straight drop. I be fucking with y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. I appreciate the cash out. If y'all want any hoodies, hop in the DM. I got some new stuff I'm gonna send out with y'all, with people that waited for me to send these hoodies out. I got some stuff. I'm gonna put some extra stuff in there too. I got you. I got some new. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is yet. I got y'all some hard shit. Roll the coin. Appreciate the cash out, man. Y'all be safe today. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Galil at the gun. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. 5.